I mean, AI is here and it will take jobs, but the reality is, I think it's just a natural shift with how we are as a society. I think we do have to be 5 steps ahead of, right, our jobs and how can we make ourselves irreplaceable.
Right.
And I think with our story to be at the forefront is more important now more than ever to become a brand. But yeah, AI will take jobs, but that's why we have to learn it, perfect it, and teach people. I definitely have been all in on AI. I help companies with their AI architecture and really, really figuring out how to help their bottlenecks.
Right.
But even my industry, now we're seeing influencers that are influencers and on-camera talent being taken over by fake AI, like AI personas.
Yeah.
And even voiceovers. I used to get hired all the time to do voiceovers.
So
Now production, they don't really need to hire me, right?
they're not hiring anyone.
Yeah, they don't
AI
have
for
to.
voiceovers?
Yeah, but I'm still getting hired, right? But it's shifty. So for me, I always have to think, what do I have to do in order to make myself irreplaceable?
Right. And how do you stay ahead of the things? You're just paying attention, you're planning, you're talking to it, you're learning.
100%. I try to learn as much as I can. I'm very good at prompt engineering, which is everybody should get very good at prompt engineering.
Okay. So that's like something one industry goes or one career leaves, but then there's a new like job from
Exactly.
It's a new need.
It definitely is. Yeah.
Explain that a little bit for anyone that doesn't know exactly what it is.
Well, you need to be able to communicate with AI. Let's talk about ChatGPT and all these learning language models. We have Claude, we have ChatGPT and so forth. How do you speak to the AI for you to get the best output? So every company that's trying to integrate AI, they're going to need some type of communication with AI to be able to get the best output. So you being a part of a company needs to be able to understand the best way to prompt engineer your AI.
So if you just give
you can't
shitty input and an output that's very broad, not specific, useless, basically.
Correct. Okay. So if somebody doesn't know how to prompt engineer it, of course you're going to be like, oh, this doesn't work. No, you need to know how to actually speak to it. So the more you know about prompt engineering, the better you're going to be in the world of AI.
You can see that because I watch videos I'll try to make something and I'll watch a video on TikTok and someone that says, no, this is how you prompt.
Yeah.
And their prompt is very detailed. It's very specific. They use certain terminology and then they'll get a photo or like a transcript that's just so much better than what I was able to get out. So there's even that. Two of the same people are using AI and someone
get very different,
more usefulness.
Yes. Get very different outputs and results.
Wow. It's just crazy where even in filmmaking and like you said, with content creation, have you heard of the concept of the dead internet?
Yeah. The dead internet theory. It's crazy because I actually did a mastermind for creating content and part of my 3 slides, we were talking about the dead internet theory.
Okay.
And I think it's very important to understand there are silos out there where you're going to be consuming content without a soul. You're going to be consuming all of this content that was created by AI. And it starts to feel and look like the same thing. So us as humans, we need to be very discerning as to what we're feeding ourselves and even if that's the type of content that we want. So I think content needs to still have a soul.
Remember when Elon Musk acquired Twitter, which is now X, he said, I want to say it was like over half the accounts were just bot accounts.
Yeah.
And I think it was even more than that.
It's wild.
So you're just, who's liking your stuff? Who's actually, how do you discern between, is this every time someone follows me, I'm like, is this a real person?
A real person?
How many posts do they have? When they post recently?
Yeah. And
there's always,
I think you have to have an eye for it. I mean, I could tell something's AI 100. I mean, being in film, I think you have that lens. Like there's some people that are following AI influencers that have millions of followers and not even real people.
They don't know, or they don't.
No, there's some people that don't know.
There's some people, an older generation, I feel like.
No way. And there was this whole a soccer player was hitting on this AI fake influencer. Yeah, I'll send you the link. It was hysterical.
Yeah, no, he's just trying to get a date out of it, and then
that's what we're seeing. And I think that's what's scary. And I think as humans, we need to really work on that discernment muscle.
Right.
Because if you're out there falling in love with somebody that's not real.
The ultimate catfish.
Yeah, the ultimate catfish.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Or if you're a business, you think what you're doing, your marketing plan is working correctly, but you don't know, is this real engagement?
Yeah, I
Like,
have.
it's not converting to sale.
I
What's
mean,
going on?
sometimes it does, but I think for your marketing plan, I have very serious opinion about using like the AI avatars for your marketing plan.
Right.
It just feels disingenuous. And if you want to save a buck, I think that's fine. I think there's a time and place for it.
Yeah.
But I think being transparent about if you are using an AI avatar, right? Like this, you can call it your AI mascot. Like obviously lean into the fact that you are using AI versus this is a customer pretending to like your product. That's what we're seeing a lot of. And I think that's where we need to be careful. And if you are a smart consumer, you will use your due diligence. Hey guys, I'm Andrea. If you like this segment, make sure to click here to watch the entire podcast. Make sure to click here right on this box.